What's up, guys? This is LaserBolt. Today we're going to be talking about what class does the most damage in Outriders. Now, this is information we've been able to put together based on taking a look at all the skill trees, checking out the benefits you get from each individual skill tree, and checking which weapons are actually going to be beneficial for each individual character. We went ahead, we put that together to determine what is the best character that is going to output the most damage. So a lot of math has gone into this. So today I'm going to show you guys exactly how we put everything together. And then we're also going to talk about which character will do the most damage with the gun, with the ability activated, and with the specific weapon for that specific character. So a lot of stuff to go dive into today. So if that sounds like something you're definitely interested, a like would be greatly appreciated. And don't forget to enter our monthly giveaway link down below in the pinned comment. All right, guys, so as you guys may already know, we have a total of 4 different characters in Outriders. We have the Trickster, the Technomancer, the Devastator, and the Pyromancer. Now, to keep in mind, each character has a specific skill tree that benefits him in a specific weapon. For example, the Trickster is #1 when it comes to assault rifles and SMGs. For this particular video, we're going to be taking a look at the assault rifle, since that's the one that we're going to get the most multiplicative of. Then we're also going to be taking a look at the Technomancer. His weapon damage multiplier is on sniper rifles. We're also going to be taking a look at the Devastator. His multiplicative weapon damage is based off shotguns. And we're taking a look at the Pyromancer, which his multiplicable weapon damage is based on assault rifle. So starting off with the Trickster, guys, his maximum amount of weapon damage he's able to get from his skill tree is a total of 16%. Now, he's also able to pick up other additional factors, which is armor piercing and critical damage. For armor piercing, he's able to get 30%, and for critical damage, he's able to get 20%. We won't be taking these two things into account because I have to actually get my hands on the game to actually make sure I know how much that damage is being output. So I am mentioning it because that is what the actual skill tree says, but I can't confirm it. But I could confirm about the weapon damage. That I was able to confirm it with one of the devs. So we're going to have to leave the armor piercing and the critical damage on the side, but just keep that in mind because you're still able to get more damage if you do crit and also you do armor penetration. Now, the maximum amount of size we're able to increase our weapon is 50%. So we got to keep in mind that our weapon is going to be shooting up more magazine clips. Now, we are able to pick up weapon damage to elites, and that's a total of 15%. We're able to pick up a total of 12% for assault weapon damage, and we're able to pick up a total of 60% weapon damage when we are close to the enemy. Remember, the Trickster is meant to be an up-close individual. So the closer we are, the more damage we're going to be doing. So that's a total of 60%. And in addition to that, we also have behind weapon damage because his damage gets increased if he's behind the enemy. That's a total of 40%. Now, if you guys want to see a really good build that takes advantage of all the stuff that I'm mentioning right here, definitely check my clip of Infinity build for the Trickster. I'll leave it linked in the description and also in the annotation. So now that you guys saw the raw numbers, now let's talk about how much damage we're actually going to get from the assault rifle just by itself. We're going to be getting a 28%. Now, keep in mind, this does not include how much damage we're going to be doing with the other benefits that we have. Now, for example, we're able to pick up, remember, a total of 15% for weapon damage against elites. If we combine that with the 28%, it gives us a total of 43% damage we're able to output with an elite. Now, if we take into account the 28 raw number for our assault rifle and combine it with the amount of damage we're able to output with our close weapon damage, it gives us a total of 88%. So we're going to be doing a total of 88% more damage if we're up close and we're using an assault rifle. In addition to that, if we take the raw damage, which is our base damage, and we include the behind only damage, we're going to be able to do a total of 68. So the max possible raw damage we're able to do for this particular character is 143 damage. Yes, you guys heard it correctly. 143 damage. That is crazy, crazy. Now, in order for us to achieve that maximum possible raw damage, we have to take into account that we're taking the account of the 28% from our weapon damage multiplier and also including the other factors like up close, from behind, and giving us the maximum potential of 143 damage. Now, this does not include any of the skill bonuses you get after they're completed or while you have them active. If we were to take those into account, it would change the raw damage number we're able to do. So let's talk about that. So for the Trickster, he has a skill called Disruption. Skills include weapon damage for 8 seconds. That was going to give us an additional 20% boost. We have another one that is movement skills includes armor penetration for 10 seconds. That's 25% boost. We're not going to include that. We have another one that says weapon damage for each close enemy stacks up to 10 times, 8%. We have another one that says damage skill ends includes weapon damage for 8 seconds. And we have another one, movement skill ends includes weapon damage for 8 seconds. Those are going to give us a total of 20%. Now, if we combine all that information and we take into consideration the weapon damage multiplier, which our standard is 28 with the assault rifle, and we include being close to an enemy, being behind an enemy, and proccing one of these skills abilities that's going to give us more weapon damage, our raw base damage for our Trickster class is 258% damage. That is extremely crazy, and that is not even taking into an account what would happen if we include bonus damages from our teammates like the Technomancer, the Devastator, or the Pyromancer. So just keep in mind, 258 damage. Now, like I said earlier, you're definitely going to want to make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel, because once the demo drops and then once we get the full game, this might change because we could get more additional numbers, or if they do any tweaking to the weapons, this will change. But as of right now, when the demo comes, you should be able to know that the Trickster, if used correctly, and if you use all his skills and you build your skill tree correctly, the total amount of raw damage you're able to do is 258%. Now, one thing we didn't take into account is the damage output or the damage bonuses you're able to get from specific weapons. It's very hard to determine this due to the fact that we don't know all the weapons that are found in the game. We don't know all the mods. So putting this into a raw value would be very difficult right now at the state of the game. But like I said, as soon as we get a little bit further into the demo, or we get a little bit, once we get the game out, we're going to be able to crunch these numbers and get a better assessment. But I think overall in general, guys, the Trickster is outputting a lot of damage just by being able to take a couple nods from his skill tree and putting together a couple of skills and abilities, combining those together, so you get a very powerful Trickster. Now, of course, being able to determine how to put that build together, you guys don't really have to worry about. I will have you guys completely covered here on the channel. So if you guys are worried, like, where should I spend my points? Don't worry about it, guys. I have you guys completely covered. Now, I don't want to stretch this video too long. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to split this in series for each individual character to give you guys a better assessment of what type of raw damage your character is going to be able to put with just a weapon, with abilities, and also with perks. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. Of course, we'll be diving a little bit deeper once the demo gets out and also when the game gets released. But I wanted to give you guys a better idea of how much damage the character is able to do if you still are a bit undecided on what character to pick or what character to make. I hope you guys are enjoying our Outrider coverage. If you are, guys, make sure you guys drop a like, drop a comment, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel so you guys won't miss our Outriders coverage. Check out all the other videos that are also popping on the screen. They're actually pretty good, pretty informative. And definitely check out the build for the Trickster if you are a Trickster main, so you guys can know exactly what to grind for, what to look for when the demo comes live. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.